Hello. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I played this game last weekend, and it was quite interesting. So we're gonna play it again. Last time I remember basically getting dropped in the middle of.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hell.
Stanley worked for a...
Yes, we've seen this before. Stanley pressed buttons. He had to do instructions. Blah blah blah. I remember trying to get the achievement.
Oh please! Are you really
Yes.
just doing this for the achievement?
I am.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No.
So
no.
basically,
I
last
can't
time
just give these merits away
if
for
this
such
guy-
little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
this guy
Now
will
suppose
stop talking.
you were to click the door 20 times. I would say
Yes,
that's
okay.
the kind of effort that
We
warrants
tried to do that
recognition.
last time. Okay. Anyways, this guy basically, he just tells us what to do, but I kept like denying him, and he sort of
When
crashed
Stanley
out.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I went right, and that's when everything went wrong. So I'm gonna go left this time, and see if we can play the game right. Whee! Oh yeah, no,
Yet
and
there was not
I
a
can't
single
jump.
person here either.
Tits for
Feeling
not
a
getting
wave
to
of
talk less.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Expectation of
hoping he might
don't get
find an
fired.
answer there.
Alright, I guess we're going to the boss. Ooh, broom closet. Oh. Yeah.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okie dokie.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I can't. Oh, executive bathroom? I don't want to poop on the golden toilet. Okay, I guess I can. Interessante. Ooh. This is quite...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
extravagant office.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That's because we're not
Shocked,
human.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the
Five Nights
boss
at
had
Freddy's.
assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Oh, very secret. Very,
But
very
of course,
secret.
Stanley couldn't
Ooh, shit.
possibly have known this.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have possibly have known that. So, oh well. Oh, dang it. Okay, I guess I have to put it in. Quite some interesting... What did
Stanley
he say?
just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
5.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since
Oh,
he could
28.
never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
No, stop it. 2845.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad,
I
knowing
did.
full well the sheer statistical 28. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Yep, random buttons.
Stanley happened to input the correct code. by
Oh, I will go
sheer
down there.
luck.
Aw.
Amazing. He stepped
right?
into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, this is creepy. Doors! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I do
It
feel
was a
peculiar.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go
Comrade
unanswered
Stalin.
for long.
Not go unanswered for long, but what if it does go unanswered for long?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
control.
Facility.
Should we escape? Nah, this totally isn't gonna be a boss battle of some sort. Ooh, look, a giant button. I should press it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
I
horrible
don't know what a
secret did
television
this
screen
place
is.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did
Nothing.
he have the
It's
strength
just a normal
to
room.
find out?
No, I don't. Who has a giant room in an office called a mind control facility? That seems a little, Boop.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Ah.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
I
Stanley's
see.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to
So it's
images
just
on a
Amazon.
screen. and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What are you talking about? What is that? Somebody like got murked. Yeah, but what if you just like quit your job? Is it really that hard? Hold on, where's my? What number are we? We're like 247, right? 327? I don't know. Boop.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What emotions? I am a machine.
No.
Isn't this just
he
life
refused
in
to believe
Russia?
It. He couldn't accept it. His own life in
Pirate?
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Average North Korean
Here was
Sunday.
the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yeah, but what if I wanted to?
Would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Will I? What if I agree? What am I supposed to do? Hello? Can I just go home? What happened to the people still? Like, we still haven't figured out what happened to the people. What you know about the... Ooh, 4. Boop. Okay, I guess I didn't know anything. Interesting. Interesting. Well... Here's the 5. Mind control. Oh wait, what? System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put a... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Oh wait,
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh, turn it off, turn it off.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
I don't want to turn it
You were
off.
supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I didn't
I'm
mean
afraid
to.
you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
I do?
And that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification.
I don't have
nuclear
DNA.
detonators
I'm
are
not
set
a
to
human being.
explode, eliminating the
off.
entire complex.
Turn it
How
off!
until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
I didn't
your
mean
time
to.
to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
I didn't mean to.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me,
What is this?
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
What's the passcode?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace
2485.
before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I think this guy
Other
needs to
times,
calm down.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
I don't get it.
My
brain
goodness,
isn't braining
only
enough.
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
Please
not?
do.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why do you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is no challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Okay.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown.
Well, technically it is.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Yippee! Stanley got nuked into oblivion. I didn't mean to press on. What? I don't want to be back here.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
This shit's scaring me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just do it again and click the right one.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, but he didn't, so I guess your story's a little wrong there, bro. What the heck?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Lord.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
Why can't I see my feet when I
Why
look
did
down?
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Oh, coffee.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
It can't be
And
real.
at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying, and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Wow.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Then how did I fly through space?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice...
Uh-oh, what did I do?
Explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
That was weird. I accidentally closed out of the game.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream.
Wrap it up,
So
please.
he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
I don't think you're waking up.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let
Why
me
is
go
this
back
guy
to
just
my
torturing
job.
poor Stanley?
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Yes,
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my
he has a
job.
wife. That's nasty. You
All
should get a
I want
husband.
is my life exactly the way
Hey,
it's
we never
always
confirmed
been.
Stanley's gender.
My
Could be a
life
they.
is normal.
He is not normal. You are not normal, Stanley.
Everything will be fine.
Stanley's special.
I am okay.
I don't like this anymore. And I'm right back where I was.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, he had a heart attack.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ooh, diversity.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
See,
And
I
although
told
she
you,
would
he had a
soon
heart
turn
attack.
to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
I had a heart
He
attack.
was obviously crazy. This much
Yeah.
she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
You're a
I
video
am
game
sane. I am in control of my
False.
mind. I know what is real and what
False.
isn't.
False.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled
I don't like
for
this
that
game
day.
anymore.
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time
Why
for
is
this,
the happy music
so it was
playing?
only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That's a good idea. We've got about like 30 seconds left. This game. And I'm right back. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
He's talking about
Centuries?
more stuff.
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Yes, that's a good idea. Can I go back to my office? No, okay. I guess I'll just... Oh, I started over.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, well,
What
I
could it
guess.
mean?
Dang
Stanley
it.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed.
Well, I guess I'm gonna end there. We've been recording for exactly 20 minutes, so that's the Stanley Parable. I don't know what to say. It's very interesting. I might make another video on it. I might make another People Playground video. But bye.